want to take a look at our tri-state area and the data that we know right now when it comes to vaccines. We're going to start in New York. When we take a look at those numbers, again, these numbers coming in, actually we'll look at New Jersey first. 3% of its population received the first dose of the vaccine, 39.99 of the distributed doses used. Let's go to the next state in the queue there, and that is Connecticut. Those numbers actually pretty high on the list when you take a look across the country. 4.8% of its population received their first dose. 52.3% of the doses that were distributed have been used. And then we're going to take a look, I believe, at the New York figures, which is 3.5%, and then 36.7% used. Now, when we look at those numbers as a layperson, are we thinking that you're holding back on 50% because you need to do that second dose? Is that why there's so little being used? Because we're hearing that you need more doses, but we're only using 30%.
Sure, it's an important question. So no, we are not holding back doses for second vaccinations. We want in an ideal world to have an empty shelf at the end of every day. No dose should go wasted. No dose should not end up in an arm. The ability to get doses into arms, as you mentioned, is limited by what prioritization groups are out there. The piece of the pie, the number of doses we have available to put into arms, has not changed. There are now more forks aiming for that piece of the pie. And that causes a great deal of frustration, and we recognize that. I think that the most optimistic way I can put this is that there are more opportunities coming. We will see more doses in upcoming weeks, and that will mean more vaccines reaching arms.